Hello, and welcome to the LFD Solution video tutorial program. My name is Tara Wong, and this is Chapter 8 of a 9-chapter series where we will introduce you to our Samsung Smart Signage platform and how to use our Magic Info solution. In this chapter, you will learn how to set up our two mobile software, Mobile Management and Mobile CMS, and also learn how to use each mobile software to control the display and to manage content. Now, let me introduce Tony Pham from the B2B Solution Consulting Group. He will be presenting today's chapter to you.
Hello once again. My name is Tony Pham, and I will be your host today. For today, we'll be working with our two mobile apps, Mobile Management and Mobile CMS. These two applications can be downloaded on our SLM website. First, I would like to show you how to use Mobile Management. As you can see here, I've already downloaded the app. It comes as an APK file from our website, and installation is just like any other app. Click on the APK file in your smartphone's file manager and follow through. When you first launch the Mobile Management, you'll have to connect to your Magic Info server. Input in the IP address of your server and the tunneling IP address if you intend to use tunneling. Once you're connected to your server, you can log in with the same credential as if you were logging into Magic Info server on the computer. Now, this is the home screen of your Mobile Management. For Mobile Management, I want to show you two things: how to monitor your LFD devices and how to manage your contents. First, let's talk about how to monitor your LFDs. Click on the monitoring icon on the mobile app. Here, you can see all the LFD devices connected to your server, just as if you had opened up the Device tab while connected to Magic Info server using a web browser. At the bottom, you can filter what LFD you want to look at. For example, just the connected ones, or the ones that has a fault to them. Click on the LFD. Here, you will be given a list of options to pick. Display information allows you to change certain settings on your LFD. Let's click on it. As you can see, there are many options we can change. Schedule information tells us what schedule the LFD is currently playing. Systems information tells us what is the current systems information. So, for example, CPU usage or free disk space. If you put your finger over your LFD and hold it down for a second, you'll get a shortcut option pop up where you can do many things like uploading images or videos or changing your message scheduler. Okay, let's hit the backspace on our mobile phone and go back to the main screen. Now, I will show you how to manage your contents. Click on the Contents icon. At the next screen, you have two options. You can either manage contents on the server or manage the playlist. For now, click on Content. Here, you will see all the contents on the server. These are the currently available contents. If you click on the content, you can select which group it would belong to, what version it is, and if you want, even replace the current content with a new content by clicking on the Edit button and then choosing where you want to upload your file from. Okay, let's go back out by hitting Cancel. If you hit the menu button on your phone, it'll bring up the menu buttons of the app that will give you many different options, each of them self-explanatory. Here, I want to show you how easy it is to add contents. Hit the add button. I'm going to upload an image, so I will click on image. I can choose to either take it with my camera or take it from the album. I'll do album, then gallery. I'll just click on the image I like and then start upload. Now, on the Magic Info server side on your web browser, if you refresh the Contents tab, you will now see our newly uploaded content on the server. Now, let's go back to where we saw the contents and playlist options. This time, hit Playlist. Here, we see the playlist that's currently on Magic Info server. Let's create a new playlist. Hit the menu button on your phone, and again, hit New. Let's give this a sample playlist phone name. I'm going to select the default group. For using type, select the player that you're using. My LFD is an S2 player, so I will use that. Now, let's add the content. Hit the Edit Content option. Select the content you want. Now, on this next screen, if you want more, just hit your phone's menu button, and it'll bring up the option to add or delete more contents, or rearrange the ones that you have. Let's add another image and another video. Okay, when done, hit the back button on your phone. Now, if you want to shuffle, tick mark that box. But for now, just hit OK. As you can see, we now have another playlist. So now, let's schedule that playlist. Go back to the home menu, and now go to Schedule. And then Content Schedule. On this screen, you will see all of the schedule that currently exists. If you click on one of them, you can modify the properties and settings as if you were editing it from your web browser on Magic Info server. Hit Cancel. Back on the screen, hit your phone menu button to bring up the menu and add a schedule. For basic property, input in the schedule name and choose accordingly for the rest of the option. It's exactly the same as if you were creating the schedule on Magic Info server. If you want your content to be deployed in sync between multiple LFDs, checkmark the content synchronization box. I only have one for this tutorial, so it won't matter to me. Hit OK. Now, select step 2. Here, we can assign our content to the different channels. For now, just click on New Channel 1 to assign our contents to Channel 1. Let's edit the channel description and name. click on Content Schedule, then the plus mark Content Schedule. Now, let's select the playlist we had created earlier. Go to Select Content, then Playlist, select the playlist. For the rest of the options, choose as how you wish to. Remember to make sure your start time is correct. Hit OK. You can now add more contents if you want, but hit apply for now. Hit apply again. Okay, so we schedule contents for channel 1. Let's do the same for channel 2, but this time choosing an image instead. So hit add channel on top. Now it's channel 2. So repeat what we did earlier, but this time choosing content instead of playlist, and then content again. Okay, I've chosen an image. Back on the content schedule screen, we see my content that I've selected to be played. If you want more content, you have to hit on the content schedule button again, which I will do now to add a second image. Okay, now hit apply. Apply again. Now that we got 2 channels scheduled in the scheduled channel page, you can see it here. Now hit back on your mobile phone, then hit OK. Your new schedule will now be created and deployed to your LFDs. Congratulations! Now you know how to use mobile management. Great! So now let's go ahead and see how we can use the other mobile application that I mentioned earlier called Mobile CMS. Again, it's just an app you can download from the App Store and install the app onto your phone. Before you run the app, make sure you're connected to your LFD. There are 3 ways this is possible. Either you're connected to the same router in the same network through Wi-Fi Direct, or if you have an RMD model, through the soft AP option that the RMD model has. Here on the home screen, you will see 3 different options we can do. You can play contents, send mobile contents to the LFD, or download the schedule from the LFD and edit it. One thing to keep in mind, I am using mobile with the RMD model. Prior to this, I had already scheduled CMS contents to be played back locally on the LFD. If you have not done that, then the schedule content download option on the mobile app will not work because you will not have any schedule to download. You cannot create schedule using CMS. You can only edit the one that has already been created. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how to edit the schedule using mobile CMS. So let's click on Edit Schedule. At the moment, there isn't any schedule, so we need to download one from the LFD. Click on the download button. A pop-up box will ask you if you want to import the schedule. Hit Import. Once the schedule is finished downloading, you will now see it on the screen. You can see the time that is scheduled for. If you click on the arrow next to it, you can adjust the time of when the schedule will play. If you click on the content itself, you will see the content information. You can adjust the duration of the content by clicking on the time and adjusting accordingly. Now, because our content is a template, we can also edit it on our mobile device. Hit the edit button. Now, we can edit the text or swap out images or videos. Feel free to do what you wish, but I will change the font type and images. There is no apply button. Whatever you change will automatically be applied. Hit save. Then, hit the back button on your phone to see your results. If you're happy with what you've done, hit the save button on the upper right hand corner. Finally, besides changing our templates, we can also add our mobile contents to this schedule. Hit on the Add Mobile button at the bottom. I'm going to add an image. Once you're happy with what you have, hit the Upload button in the upper right, which is to the right of the Download button. The schedule will upload to your LFD and will immediately play, or play it later at your convenience. Okay, so now we know how to download and edit the schedule. The next thing I want to show you is how to send contents from your mobile directly to your LFD. Back on the home screen, click on the Send Mobile Content icon. Here, you can select the images and videos you want the LFD to immediately play. Then, click on the Upload button in the upper right-hand corner. While uploading, there'll be a place where you can checkmark a box that says Instant Play after sending. This means that the LFD will immediately play the content. If you do not select that option, then you can choose that play the content at your convenience. For brevity's sake, select Instant Play after sending. Once it is finished, you will see that your LFD has started playing your published contents. On your mobile, you will see that you can pause or fast forward through what you have published. You can even adjust the volume. One thing to keep in mind, when you send contents from your mobile to your LFD, it will get stored on an internal folder in the LFD called Mobile Play. You can see this Mobile Play folder on your LFD home screen. Now, let's go back to the home screen so I can show you the final option you can use with Mobile CMS. The last option I want to show is the Play Content icon. Click on it. Initially, you will see that there's nothing here. This space is for your mobile to download contents from your LFD. So, for this one, it goes in the reverse direction as our previous example. The last example, we sent from mobile to LFD. For this example, we will download from LFD to mobile. Remember that Mobile Play folder I was telling you about earlier? You can only download contents from that folder on your LFD to your mobile. So, click on the download button on the upper right-hand corner. It will download all of the contents in your Mobile Play folder. From here, you can select which contents you want to play on your LFD, and you can select multiple contents if you wish. And that is it. Congratulations! Now you know how to use mobile CMS and mobile management to manage contents on both your LFD and your Magic Info server. I hope today's tutorial was helpful for you, and I hope to see you again soon in the future. Cheers!
Thank you, Tony, for your presentation. So, in Chapter 8 today, you were given a tutorial on how to set up our two mobile software and what each mobile software can do. In the next chapter, Chapter 9, we will go over our eBoard solution, which is comprised of Magic IWB and Magic IMS. We will show you how to install and configure it, and then how to use it in different scenarios. See you then!